Hey everyone, and welcome to a pre-birthday book haul. We're coming up to my birthday now, and I suddenly realised I haven't actually done a book haul for the things I got in January and February, so I figured I'd quickly do that now so then I can do a separate birthday book haul probably at the beginning of April. So let's get into this stack. The first thing to mention is Light Years from Home by Mike Chen. This one was gifted to me by Abby of Pelennor, so thank you very much Abby for gifting me this book. And this one, it says, every family has issues, most can't blame them on the extraterrestrials. And this time we're following Evie and Cass, who are sisters, but they aren't on speaking terms because 15 years ago their father and brother went missing on a family camping trip, and they have dealt with this very, very differently. Now 15 years on, their brother has returned and Evie has to try and get Cass involved again and trying to get her to believe all of this about aliens and extraterrestrial war that their brother is telling them about, while also trying to keep him safe from the FBI and also save the world from possibly intergalactic war. This sounds like so much fun, right up my alley. I cannot wait to read this. It's also a very floppy paperback, which is very fun to do that with. So thank you very much Abby for gifting me this book. I cannot wait to read it. Then also Olivia Savannah from Olivia's Catastrophe gave me The Enchanted Life of Valentina Mejia. I apologise right now if I've mispronounced that. And this one is by Alexandra Alessandri, and this one is following Valentina, who wishes her father would accept that magic isn't real, and he's been dragging them around the world studying different Colombian folklores and this kind of thing whenever a tale pops up. And then one day he takes them to the Andes mountain because he hears about a vampire woman with one leg called a Patasola, and then an earthquake hits and Valentina and her brother get dragged down into a different universe after the earthquake, and it turns out all of the legends are real and now they've got to try and get home again. This sounds like so much fun. I love these types of stories. I love reading things about different mythologies from around the world, this kind of thing, so I'm very, very excited to read this one. So thank you massively to Olivia Savannah from Olivia's Catastrophe for gifting me this one as well. And then everything else I've bought myself. There's only 3 other books. The first 2 are these ones, which is the Fractured Path and then Splinter Magic. Both of these are part of the Mirror series, which is following one family throughout the ages and the generations and the curse that follows them. I've really enjoyed the first 2, which were The Broken Wish and the Shattered Midnight. That was it, Shattered Midnight. I really enjoyed those 2, so I'm now really excited to finally read these 2 and finish out the series. I then also got the 5th Toby Day book because this one was on sale and I've been loving this series so far, so I decided to pick up the next one. This one is all about a half-fae detective and the different fae things that happen throughout San Diego. I've really enjoyed this Shauna Maguire series so far, so I'm really excited to read this one. And then the last 3 things to mention are all graphic novels. The first 2 came from my Waypoint Books Full Moon subscription box, and these are already covered in my reading vlog, which I'll leave a link to up above if you want to check it out, where I go through a whole load of the things Hannah has sent me over the last couple of months, and it's just generally an entire reading vlog of me loving everything Hannah sends me. But anyway, the first thing she sent me for this particular haul is Through the Woods by Emily Carroll, and this is a series of short stories in graphic novel form that are all really creepy to do with the woods, and this was really creepy. It was exactly as it said on the tin. It was creepy, it was lyrical, it was absolutely brilliant. The art style was absolutely fantastic. I love the art style in here as well. It looks really creepy. I'm trying to find a bit that doesn't look too, well, no, I can't show you that bit. I'm trying to find a bit that doesn't look too bad, just in case anybody is kind of freaked out. There we go. This is the kind of art style we were dealing with. I loved the stories in here. I thought they were all fantastic, and I generally had a really good time with it. And then also Hannah sent me Skyward by Joe Henderson. This is a sci-fi all about a young girl called Willa who lives on Earth, who ends up living on an Earth where gravity is just slightly shifted and everything is a hell of a lot lighter, and how the world has changed. And I really enjoyed this one. I will say this very much screamed a set up for the rest of the series, but I still really enjoyed it. The artwork is fantastic. It was so much fun. I loved every minute of it. I'm trying to find a good bit of artwork to show you that doesn't give away too many spoilers or anything. There we go. The artwork looks like this, and it was just generally a really good time. And if you want to try out Waypoint books for yourself, you can use my code BeccaFM23 at checkout to get 30% off your first box. And then finally, there is Derek Landy's Avengers Beyond. It's the sequel to All Out Avengers Teachable Moments, so it's dealing with the fallout of that, so I can't really give you that many like spoilers about this one specifically. What I will say is that I wish that there had been more time to explore like the main villain of this and the world that they came from, this kind of thing, because it felt a little bit rushed. Like Derek Landy was given like 5 issues and that was it to cover this, so I do wish there had been a little bit more time for it, but I still really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed as well like the artwork in here. I'm trying to find a good bit, there we go. I enjoyed the artwork of here. I enjoyed also the Avengers lineup, the storyline, everything. It was really good fun. It was just a little bit rushed. And that is absolutely everything I have hauled recently in January and February. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do give me a thumbs up. Tell me a book you've recently hauled. I'd love to know. Or if you don't have that much time, leave me a tree emoji down below to let me know that you were here. I'll also leave a link as well down below to all my social media fun to check it out, including to the Comic Book Sanctum, which is my website dedicated to Marvel Comics, which does actually have a guide to Derek Landy's runs if you are interested in that, as well as a link as well down below to my Bookish Etsy store if you want to check that out and treat yourself to something bookish this week. Or if you just want to see any more of my videos, please click subscribe here, and over here will be the link to my previous video. But until next time everyone, bye!